They call me the powder plug, but it's carbs in a jug or in a pouch. Okay. We're testing drink mixes today. This one. Each of these 17 drink mixes can get a maximum of 100 points across 6 categories. Let's get started. Amacx Sports Nutrition. Mixability. There was a little bit of foam building when I was shaking the bottle. However, this disappeared very quickly. It is a little bit cloudy, but it's dissolving well and there's no clumps. It says lemon flavor. I'm not sure if it's naturally flavored. Could be. I will find out. In this formula, they use maltodextrin-to-fructose in a 1:0.8 carb ratio, which is pretty standard. It works. Would be interesting to experiment with something more premium, like a cyclic dextrin, for instance, which could help with gut tolerance on the high carb intake. Sodium content in this one is relatively low. We're looking at 237 milligrams for a 60 gram carb portion. You get a full spectrum of electrolytes. However, sodium chloride is listed before sodium citrate, and sodium chloride, your regular table salt, can be more harsh on the stomach compared to sodium citrate. They are Informed Sport certified. A bag with 850 grams of this drink mix costs you 34.95 €, which compared to the 17 drink mixes that I'm testing, this is somewhere in the middle. Not the cheapest, not the most expensive. This is pretty nice. I try to get all of the drink mixes that I'm testing in a citrus-ish flavor way, like a lemon or lemon lime. And so far, this one feels very natural, which is nice. Of course, it has a certain sweetness to it. This is a 1:0.8 glucose to fructose ratio for higher carb fueling, meaning this one has more fructose and fructose will be naturally sweet. But this is definitely not too sweet. It's not unbearable. It's very tolerable sweet. It's also not too intense. This is pretty spot on. Very close to water-like. Of course, it will feel a little bit heavier than just... Jesus Christ. Of course, this will feel a little bit more heavy than if you were to drink just a glass of water. It's also not a strong aftertaste. Like, it doesn't stick around for long. Very nice. I could drink this all day. Overall, this is a great drink mix. Good ingredients, modern carb ratio for high carb fueling. A little bit on the lower side regarding the sodium content. Final score for the Amacx Turbo Drink Lemon, 80 out of 100. So far, this is the best rated out of my test, but I got plenty more drink mixes to review. Amacx. Amacx. How do you say this? I don't know.